What is happening, Raptors Digest? Welcome back. We got the Raptors versus the Hornets in Toronto. It's going to be not back-to-back games, but they're staying in Toronto, and the Hornets are facing us again, I believe, Thursday night? Yeah, Thursday night's correct. So a couple games versus the Hornets. These should be winnable, but then again, what should be winnable to this team? We thought a lot would be winnable, so nothing for granted. I'm excited to see this game, though. I think it's going to be a higher scoring one. I mean, the Raps tend to get in some low scoring bouts, but already we've seen some offensive pop out of the gate here, and I'm excited for this. Brandon already giving me the gears for being a little bit late. Hey, guys, I apologize. A late night at the office, but, only missed like, 3-4 minutes of this game so far. But shout out to my people already in the chat. Appreciate to have you guys in here. Okay, Tom Moreau's making his bet early and clear. He's got the Raptors to win by a margin between 13 to 33. I don't mind that bet, actually, Tom. What are the odds you got on that? Speaking of betting, you can see I got my cool bet sponsored play of the day up on the screen. Siakam, double-double. Fred VanVleet, 3+ three-pointers. As I mentioned, I'm tuning in a little bit late, so let me see if I've made any progress on that bet. And check out CoolBet while you're at it, guys. You can find the link to CoolBet in the description of this video. Okay, so Siakam already has the first part of his double-double, 10 points in 4 minutes. Guy is 4 of 4, 2 of 2 from the three-point line. Hot start for him. Fred VanVleet, on the other hand, has not taken a shot yet. He's 1 of 1 from the free throw line, so maybe he shot on a technical foul or something like that. But yeah, feeling good about the bet tonight. Let me know if you guys have any bets of your own in addition to Tom and I's, as well as maybe some game predictions. Always love to see what you guys are saying. So Bubba saying they should win both. I mean, they beat Portland at home on Sunday. They did. Keeping in mind, Portland was on the last night of a long road trip. Again, they had Dame Lillard in the lineup, Jeremy Grant, Anthony Simons. They had their guys, so it was a great win. That was awesome. DR telling me, finally, a good bet. Hey, a good bet's a winning bet, so we'll see how that goes. But I appreciate the approval. Joe Simpson tell me Fred over 3 is janky. Okay, I agree. I was hesitant to place that one. But, there's a do factor, right? And I feel like facing a team that's, defensively got so many holes. And with Siakam's already getting 10, right? So, I feel like he's going to attract a lot of attention. Fred can get the ball a little bit more open on the perimeter. I don't know, man. Fred needs some low-hanging fruit right now to get back to where he was. And I feel like the Hornets are that low-hanging fruit at the moment. Plus, he ended last game on a hot streak. I like the bet for tonight, but you're right. Consistently, that'd be a losing play. And maybe it will be tonight, but I'm betting on the do factor, and I'm betting on the guy that bets on himself. We'll see. Fred VanVleet. Matt's asking, why don't you play the live game, not talking? Yeah, copyright issues. If I did that, I think I'd get our channel taken down pretty quick. Oh, OG Anunoby connecting on a 3 there. Wraps up 20-17. I wish I could have the game up live and just react to the clips as they come through. Trust me, that'd be better for everyone. But this is the closest I can get. Damn. Who was that? That was PJ Walker. Not PJ Walker. PJ Washington. He's actually a good player. I like him. Minus all that Brittany Renner drama, I think he's a really good NBA player. And plus, that wasn't his fault. Not saying it was. Plumlee gets the dunk. It's so weird. Plumlee is good for one highlight reel play per year. Like a full-on out-of-your-seat, insane highlight. It's just a matter of when that highlight comes. But Miles Plumlee, good for maybe 10 points every other game. And also an earth-shattering ankle breaker to dunk. It's once a season, though. Let's hope it's not tonight. Okay, Terry Rozier comes back and gets the bucket, giving the Hornets the lead by a bucket. Scotty Barnes with it. Scotty dribbling in, spinning. Oh, that was beautiful. You know whose playbook he got that from. It's kind of a spicy P move there. Shout out to Scotty Barnes. Nice bucket. And then that's got, Scotty Barnes fouls Plumlee. He's going to be shooting too. Okay, guys, get ready for this. Miles Plumlee at the free throw line. Who on earth told this guy it's a good idea to start shooting with your left hand. It's like, okay, you know, the right hand's not working, so let's just change hands and see if that works at the free throw line. It is the most janky shot I have ever seen. It's right up there with Chuck Hayes, former Raptor. He hits the first, though. He hits the first. Okay, I'm going to ice him on the second. I know he's not about to hit 2 in a row. Anunoby 2 of 3 from the three-point line to start. And there we go. Iced him. It worked. Miles Plumlee misses his second. Raptors advance the ball up court. Van Vliet with it, throws it down to Anunoby. I'm sure everyone's been watching LaMelo Ball since he's got back. He's had a good start back. Oh, man, picked off there by Rozier. That was a lazy pass. And then the block. No, offensive foul, I believe. Yeah, offensive foul charged to Rozier. I think he pushed off on Van Vliet. So Raps get the ball back. But yeah, a little bit of a lazy pass there by Anunoby, or a careless one, I should say, gets picked off, but to no damage. No harm, no foul. Siakam over there to Anunoby, and Pascal gets it right back. Taking the pick from Koloko, the mid-range. Man, you can tell he's got it tonight. Hits the mid-range jumper. Wow, 12 points already. Rozier with it. Guarded by Anunoby. The clamps are on, bro. Give it up. Rozier looking to offload it. Gets it to the corner. Almost picked off by Hernan Gomez. And then a foul on the floor. No, he stepped out of bounds. Okay, the Raptors playing some locked-in defense right now. Forcing some turnovers. Love to see it. 5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Siakam takes the pick again. Now on the perimeter, gets it to Van Vliet. Come on, Freddie. The three. Off the front of the rim, rebounded by LaMelo. Melo kicks it out. Dennis Smith Jr. travel? Yes, sir. There we go. That's like 3 straight turnovers for the Hornets. Man, that's been a crazy story. Dennis Smith Jr., I think he first got drafted by the Mavericks. Then he went to the Knicks. And now he's in Charlotte, if I'm correct there. I might have mixed up the Mavs and the Knicks. I don't know which one he was up with first. But yeah, really highly touted prospect, super athletic. Found himself a little bit here in Charlotte. He was doing really well while LaMelo was out. All right, Van Vliet getting downhill. Oh, and an offensive foul called on him. I mean, he dropped a beautiful pass there to Hernan Gomez, but it's not going to count. Hornets are getting possession back. Obviously, the Hornets are tanking. I think that might be the worst team for Victor Wembanyama to end up on. Out of all the teams that are having bad seasons, there's so many teams I would rather see get Victor Wembanyama than the Hornets. Yes, it'd be cool that MJ's in the front office, but they're probably last on the list of markets I would want to end up with Victor. Raps turn it over. Down by 1 right now. Who shot that? Thor? Missing the 3, though. And then Van Vliet coming the other way. Kicks it out to the corner. And another offensive foul. OG hit the 3, but it won't count. Offensive foul charged to Christian Koloko. Okay, Anthony pointing out, so is Mavs, Knicks, Portland, and then the Hornets for Dennis Smith Jr. So, you know, not exactly like a super old guy. Been a bit of a suitcase. He got drafted early, man. I want to say, like, he might have got drafted anywhere from, like, the 3rd pick to the 7th pick in the draft, and he was supposed to be quite good. Yeah, he was right in that lottery range, so unfortunate the way it's panned out, but getting some second life here in Charlotte for sure. Helping them go and get Victor Wembanyama, which I pray doesn't happen. Rozier. Man, he is shifty. In the corner, Martin hits a 3. The Martin twins are damn good. I got to give them their respect. Like, they are bona fide role players. Really solid. We get minutes on any team in the league. Koloko, little pick and roll with Van Vliet. Van Vliet keeps it though, kicks it to the corner, gets it back. All right, Siakam, cook him. Fred thought about the three, takes it off the dribble instead. Oh, that would have been so nice. Koloko misses the putback, but Van Vliet, an offensive rebound. Nice, and then feeds it into Hernan Gomez, who gets the finish. Okay. Nice little sequence there. Fred Van Vliet. High effort, high visibility, makes a play. Oh, beautiful job to cut off that pick. Man, Fred's looking dialed in tonight. I know he hasn't hit a three tonight, but I'm happy I bet on him. And Hernan Gomez flying in with a block. Fred gets fouled. Can't get the bucket and the harm, but he's going to the charity stripe to shoot two. Oh, man. Okay, first scoreboard mishap of the night. Let me apologize. There we go. Updated now. The Sporty Mouse is saying, you guys don't understand. Raptors are drafting Bronny to bring LeBron. Bro, would that be genius? Okay, hear me out. Would that be genius? Because the Raptors realistically, like, when's Bronny going to go? Because it's such a weird situation where, you know, he should not be anywhere near a top 10 pick. Maybe not even, like, draft worthy. And maybe I'm speaking a little bit out of pocket, but I don't think Bronny, without his father's name, would end up being, like, you know, anywhere close to even a first-round pick. But with his dad being attached to wherever he lands, that's good enough to justify top 5 probably. The interesting situation about the Raptors. So I think we're still a really great team, but are just underachieving at like an astonishing rate. Like for how good this roster is, we suck. Like relative to how good we could be, it's ridiculous. So if we manage to tank this season and add LeBron, I mean, it's rare that a team coming out of like a top 5 pick selection can run it to a finals, but you throw LeBron into this roster, I guess give Bronny some minutes to keep his dad happy. Pretty damn good. So I'm not sure how that'll pan out. Interested to hear what you guys are saying. But I don't even think, like, not to rain on the parade, but I don't even think Bronny's draft eligible this season, is he? Like, I'm pretty sure, unless he wants to go straight out of high school. Oh, one sec, I'm playing with the scoreboard again, my bad. Let me pull up a different tab. I'm going to look this up. When is Bronny James getting drafted? So Bronny will spend 2023 in college, G League, or Australia per report. Bronny is expected to make himself eligible for the 2024 NBA draft, which falls 1 year after his high school graduation. So unless we plan on sucking really badly next season, it's weird to predict because maybe you could still scoop him up at like 15th overall, but even that seems ambitious if the team that's drafting knows that LeBron comes with him. Probably need to get him a bit earlier than that. So we'll see, but you know, it'd be a more interesting conversation if it was this year that he was draft eligible, but man, could you imagine LeBron coming to Toronto and then it's like LeBronto, but we actually embrace it? Be a wild scenario, man. Who knows? All right, Hornets with the ball. Smith Jr., covered by Koloko, kicks it over to Scary Terry. Smith Jr., ooh, that was a nice shifty move, but Koloko stays in front of him. And Smith Jr. misses the shot, and there's going to be, loose ball foul charged to Charlotte. Raps get the ball back, all tied up at 30 apiece. Hey, guys, if you are watching this right now, do me a big favor. Drop a like on the video. Help out the channel. Help get my live streams recommended to other people looking to watch Raptors games and enjoy our community. So appreciate you guys as always. Malachi Flynn on the court now. He hands it off to Siakam, who gets it to go off the glass. Nice job there by Siakam. This is going to be one of those spicy P nights where he just goes nuclear. Rozier working in there on Pascal. Pascal doing a good job defensively, but Terry, ooh, that was cold. I will give Terry his credit. That was cold. Hits the shot. Siakam in the paint. Spinning, shooting, missing. No foul call. I think he was looking to draw some contact there, but play goes on. And then at the other end, Terry for three. Missing. Gets an offensive rebound from his knees and kicks it back out. You guys remember the Terry Rozier Boston days? Those were something else. Smith Jr. misses the three. He should probably just stop shooting at this point. Raps got possession. Siakam gets it batted away there by Smith Jr., who pitches it up there in transition. They get the bucket, taking the D to the O. See, that's DSJ's game right there. Hustle, on-ball defender, transition speed, gets it to go. Three-point shooting, not as much. Koloko, over there to Barnes. All right, Scotty, look hungry here. Kicks it over, cross court, down to the corner. Hernan Gomez, pump fake, shoots it, hits it. Okay. Love the patience and love the poise. He hits the three-point shot. He's had a nice little opening frame here. He's had a good block, had a good off-ball cut. That got called off because of a foul. Hits a three. Like to see him playing that role well. Yeah, that skip pass by Scotty Barnes was impressive. Getting the nice aerial view of that one. And then the three-pointer by Hernan Gomez, lovingly known as Bo Cruz. Oh, good job. That was a block by Koloko from behind. Raptors get the ball back. Siakam with it at the top. Over there to Flynn. Yeah, give it to the real scorer. Malachi. Raps are going to get off a shot here. It's almost near the end of the first. Couple second difference. And my TV freezes. It freezes mid-floater. What happened? Okay, I guess Malachi hit the shot. That's a brutal time for it to freeze. Man, okay, this is different because it's a broadcast. But whenever I'm streaming games, it's always buffering at the most important times. Not that a first quarter floater is the most important time, but you guys know I love Malachi. Hey, Raps up by one after the first. Much more high-scoring affair tonight, as to be expected. Don't go anywhere, guys. It'll be a fun one. Law asking, classy tank. Maybe. We're keeping it classy. I mean, we're trying and losing. So that is the classy tank. But right now, of course, I think we'll probably win this game. And if we don't, I hate to sound like a pessimist, but we're so far in the hole in a really good conference that stacking up some losses here, like, it's a trade-off. We suck this season, but it could pay off down the line. This is a great draft class. A lot of people super high on Scoot Henderson. And could you just imagine that weird reality where the Raps end up landing Victor Wembanyama? I mean, we're among the teams that are most realistic to do it based on the current standings, which is just an insane thing to comprehend. Okay, Ryan Henderson saying he didn't hit the shot. So I'm just out of it, guys. So Malachi missed the shot. My TV froze up on me a little bit. Guys, another great time for me to remind you. CoolBet, an official sponsor of the Raptors Digest. I've loved their sportsbook for a long time, predating this partnership, predating this season. For a long time, I've been using them. So to be partnered with them is quite cool now. No pun intended. So check them out in the description of this video. You can sign up for CoolBet using our link. Send me a screenshot of you signing up. Got some raffles going down soon, some giveaways. And, we're proud to be partnered up with them. And message me these bets. Tom Moreau, I'm talking to you. Let me know what player props or game props you want parlayed for the Raptors. We can customize anything and get CoolBet to boost it. It's fun. I'll play along with them. You guys shoot me a direct message beforehand, and I'll talk to CoolBet to get us some special odds on some good Raptors plays. And for anyone that's not as familiar with betting, we have a relationship with CoolBet where if we say, hey, I want Siakam double-double, Fred VanVleet 3+ turnovers boosted, they're going to give us the best available odds possible. So in other words, there's no other sportsbook that will beat the value they're going to give us on that prop, and they're going to boost it as a Raptors Digest exclusive. So cool, super cool stuff there. I keep saying cool with CoolBet. Damn, that is a bad pun. But yeah, guys, let me know. Sign up for CoolBet, and when you support them, you support us. Always appreciated. So Captain Save It Bro, he's talking here about Scotty Barnes' beautiful playmaking tonight, making some good reads, getting us some open shots. Scotty Barnes is so often robbed of his assists. I sound like a broken record saying it. Ooh, LaMelo Ball from deep. He connects on that to give Charlotte the lead. Malachi gets it over there to Koloko. Hand off to Trent Jr. He's had a really good run as of late and gets right to the rack for the lay-in. Beautiful handoff play there. Been a big fan of the way he's turned his game around. Corner contest. Hornets miss. Man, it's good to see Precious Achiuwa on the court. He's been playing some energized defense. LaMelo out to the corner. He's got it again. Jacks up a three, misses, and rebound there for Achiuwa. Achiuwa driving into the paint, bulldozing his way in, trying to go. That was not according to plan. That was a brick and a half. Way too much power on that one, but Charlotte misses the shot and Toronto gets it right back. Flynn on the perimeter. Over there to Chris. Come on, Chris. Misses the three. Rebound LaMelo. We got to start a petition to make LeVar Ball the head coach of the Hornets. I miss seeing that guy in the media every day. I was like one of the few people that wasn't annoyed by it, and I was just entertained. PJ Washington hits a three, and I believe the Raptors call a timeout. Ryan Henderson saying WTF was that precious. Dal saying LMAO precious. Yeah, that he was just way too juiced there. He was bulldozing his way into the paint. He wanted to get a tough bucket, but instead just smoked it off the backboard. Like, that was not pretty. You can tell he's been in the weight room, though. Anonymous ASMR is saying maybe Raptors play better in the afternoons. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, they certainly looked good when they did the other day. Law saying, let's just imagine for a second that crazy lobs that will happen with LaMelo and Wemby. That is true, but I still got to stand my ground and say that I really would not want the Charlotte Hornets to end up drafting Victor Wembanyama. Like, it's just not the market to get a generational player. And maybe that's unfair because I'm sure some people in the U.S. would say that about Toronto, and we're sitting here like, no, we got a decorated franchise, great fan base. I just think the Hornets are a little bit of a mess, and I think most other franchises would agree with that, or fan bases. They got Michael Jordan in the front office. They got that much going for them, and LaMelo's an exciting player. But I want to see. I wouldn't even mind seeing him in San Antonio, just because San Antonio's got a decorated history. Like, he could cement his name among the greats that have played there. Like, they're talking Tim Duncan, David Robinson, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker. Like, they have a decorated history. And I feel like to see Victor's name up there, it'd be cool. You know, I'm not against like a newer team ending up with him. It's just there's better teams than the Hornets to land Wembanyama. If you guys could handpick a team outside of the Toronto Raptors, we'll eliminate our team from the conversation. A team right now that's, you know, borderline not going to make the playoffs. They're going to have lottery odds. Who would you want to draft Victor Wembanyama? And again, I'll say it one more time so everyone's clear on it. You cannot pick the Toronto Raptors because I'm sure that would all be our answers. Let me look at the standings quick. I feel like we had this conversation on stream the other day, but okay, maybe Detroit. Him and Cade. It's close to Toronto. People can go down and watch Wemby play. They've got a pretty decorated history as well. He would look cool. He would look really cool actually in a Detroit jersey, and I believe Killian Hayes is from France, so we'd have a fellow Frenchman on the team. So I'll go with Detroit actually. Detroit. If it wasn't the Raptors. Ooh, Koloko. Put back dunk. Raps down by 1. Okay, we got a super chat coming in from Tom Moreau. Shout out to my guy. He is saying, prediction number 1, Pascal and OG are not going anywhere. I feel like you're right. I definitely think the Raptors need to hold on to OG. Definitely, but you know, Tom, you know, you're trying to bring the devil out of me right now. You're trying to get the people to mob against me. I've got some mixed feelings about Pascal. I believe Precious Achiuwa is fouled. He should be shooting too. But man, mixed feelings there, because if he does make All NBA, which he's definitely building a case to do, not guaranteed, but a case, he's going to want Supermax. I don't know if he... Whatever, guys. I'm not going to go down this rabbit hole right now, but I definitely agree with you, Tom. OG is safe. Koloko. There we go. Beautiful touch and good drop off by Chris. The two big men there connecting, and Koloko gets the bucket. Brandon Tull saying OKC. I see someone else saying San Antonio is the franchises they would want to land Victor Wembanyama if it was not the Raptors. Those are good picks. Malachi for 3. Oh, bro. You had a chance to tee that one up. Unfortunately, bricks it. Malachi Flynn picks up a foul on the defensive end. It's going to be side out of bounds. Charlotte ball. Wraps up by 1, though. So Crypto Cruz is asking, where's Siakam sitting in the points category? He's having a great game right now. He currently has 14 points in just 12 minutes. Leading scorer of the game. Smith Jr. misses a 3. He's got to stop shooting the ball. Ooh, and there you go. As soon as I say stop shooting the ball, he gets a big defensive play, brings it into transition, identical to what happened last time. I made fun of him for shooting the ball. That next defensive possession, he creates a turnover and gets a bucket in transition for Charlotte. That's his game, man. Hustle. Wow, yeah, he's playing some tenacious defense there. Achiuwa for 3. There we go. You love to see that. Big sneeze knocking it down. Brandon Tull saying, imagine Shea and Victor pick and roll. Holy Christ. You know what's so insane about those two players is they go at their own pace. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has had a veteran pace in the NBA forever. No, my TV froze. What happened there? Looked like a pick and roll for Charlotte. But yeah, man, with Shea's ability to control the pace. Hey, Achiuwa, another 3 going back to back. That's the Precious from last season. Love to see it. 47-42, good start for the Raptors. My point, it would be really cool to see that dynamic. I do agree, because Shea can just slow everything down and can really like outweight the defense, draw the extra man, and connect on those passes to Wemby, who's going to be dunking everything. And he's got amazing pace too for his size. He can really control the play. And you throw in Chet too. That's a good point. That's a whole lot of length. And my boy Poku. Come on now. That team would be the longest team in the league. Longer than the Raptors. I'm really interested to see how Chet Holmgren does. Most days I forget that he's in the NBA. Or rostered in the NBA. Even their point guard. Like you think about Josh Giddey. Well, I don't know if you consider Shea the point guard. Whatever, combo guard. Josh Giddey's got great size for his position. Ryan Henderson saying, good God, that's the team Masai was dreaming about. Yeah, Sam Presti, like that guy was a madman with the picks. He just, no matter how many picks they'd already acquired, he was down to just sell house and get as many more back as possible. And right now they've teed themselves up for the future. And I imagine they have so many more draft picks still locked in the barrel, ready to be selected. Dom saying Toronto isn't getting Wemby. They aren't tanking. They're gearing up for a big trade. Probably more correct. That right there is probably the more realistic statement. You never know, but I do think that Dom's probably more realistic with that claim. Whether or not we're actually going to do anything worthwhile this season, I don't know. In terms of results on the court, I do agree, though, the worthwhile thing might be a big trade coming soon. And I think that we're looking to remain at least competitive in the meantime. And then we'll gauge things post-trade. My only question is, where is it? We've been waiting for this trade for a while now, like people are getting mad at Masai for being quote unquote complacent. I don't know if I would go that far, but it is, I wonder where the trade talks are at. Like, how close are we? How much further does the needle need to move before we're actually making deals? Because as the other GMs have said, Toronto is asking for a shitload in return for their players. I'm not supposed to swear on the stream. Pretend you didn't hear that. Bleep it out. But yeah, that's just the exact quotation that comes from some league executives. And good. Stand on business, Masai. Get our worth. Okay, we got another super chat coming in from Tom Moreau. Pull this up. Tom is saying, prediction number 2, Fred already turning things around. That's what I like to hear on a night when I bet on him. But you're right. You can see it in his demeanor more. He's playing aggressive. He's doing more than just trying to shoot the ball. I've noticed a visible difference in his demeanor on the court recently. He's playing with a little bit more tenacity, which is nice. Ooh, Koloko loses a grip there. Could not get the dunk. But Tom, thank you for the super chat. And I do agree. Fred VanVleet's turning it around. Getting that trade value up, up, up. But Nick Nurse touched on it the other day. He's a special player. Like, let's not forget what he did. That finals run, that finals run that he went on where he got the MVP vote from Hubie Brown. Like, I've never seen a role player get that locked in on both ends and be that clutch. Like, Fred VanVleet was a full-blown juggernaut. Insane performance. It made me fall in love with Fred's game. For most of my life, again, inaccurate. For most of my time as a Raptors fan, I've been saying Fred VanVleet's my favorite player in the league. And I still have like tremendous respect for him, but this season's been weird. I'm happy to see him turning it around. Hopefully that upward trajectory can continue. Achua with it. Koloko hands it off there to Trent Jr. Gary. Floater. Doesn't get it to go, but he's fouled. He'll be shooting 2. DR saying Raptors will lose a lot of fans if trades are not made. Time for the rebuild. An anonymous ASMR saying Fred has 5 points. Kind of like, is he really turning it around? Yeah, but he's got 5 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists. And honestly, it's more of a demeanor thing. Like when I was agreeing with Tom, I think the things I pointed out a bit more were just that he looks a bit more dialed in, a little bit more assertive. And that's the more important part. Like he's playing with a little bit less fear at the moment because I feel like where his game is at the moment, the only place you can go is up. So sort of let go of those fears, just go out there and ball. And I think he's starting to get to that point again, which is desperately needed. DR saying he should have never received that MVP vote. I disagree. I firmly disagree. I don't think he deserved to win, but I'm happy that someone was willing to recognize the insane performance he put up because the Raptors literally do not win that championship without Fred VanVleet putting Curry in handcuffs, going off against the Bucks, and just being an all-around juggernaut in the final 2 series of our run. Oh, nice. Chris Boucher gets back in defense to deflect the ball. Raptors recover it. Now we're progressing the ball into offense. Trent. Oh my God, a little bit sloppy. Tapping it around. Raptors retain the possession. Oh! Man, what a broken play to a highlight. That is insane. Look at the air Precious Achiuwa just got. This guy is a superb athlete. LaMelo gets blocked by Achiuwa on the other end. Raptors taking it on offense. Come on. Come on. Gary Trent Jr. Oh my God. The Raptors are fumbling it all over the place. Drop off pass. The reverse finally goes. Oh my God. What a sequence for Toronto. 53-47. Taking the D to the O and back and forth. Insane. Wow. I did not think it was going to end that pretty, but it really did. PJ Washington gets a floater to go. A little bit of a shooter's roll there. We are under 5 minutes remaining in the first half. OG backing in. Puts up the shot, misses. Okay, Chris Boucher there to clean up the trash. There we go. Bonjour, ladies and gentlemen. Putting it back in. Boucher gets the Raptors a bucket. I love it, dude. He gets it dirty. LaMelo. Floater. Misses. Rebound Van Vliet. He's driving. There we go, Fred. Oh! The no-look pass, man. He had me fooled too. OG Anunoby getting the run-out dunk, but Fred Van Vliet teeing it up. Man, shout out to Tom Moreau. Dropped a super chat earlier commenting on Fred turning it around a little bit, and I agree. It's early, but we're starting to see positive signs. Okay, man, an entertaining stretch of basketball there. That is good to see. Man, that was something else. Guys, drop a like, spike. Show some love. That's an exciting sequence that we just got to witness. Raptors playing with some purpose. Dal L saying, okay. The Raptors we know and love. Haven't seen them in a little while. Nice of them to turn up tonight. A little box score recap at the moment. So Fred Van Vliet, 5-1-4 now. He's 3 of 3 from the free throw line. 0 of 1 from three-point range. You guys see I have that bet there. He's in the zone right now, so hopefully he can hit some threes for us. 14 points for Siakam. 3 rebounds, 1 assist. I have him on the double-double. Points were good pretty much within 6 minutes into this game, 7 minutes into the game. Just need him to start cranking up that rebound number, which I'm sure he can do. All right, we're back in play. I'll go over the box score in a minute. We're almost at halftime as it is. Plumlee with the ball, being harassed there by Boucher, getting downhill, spinning. Wow. That's a nice move. He gets the bucket in the paint. Good patience there, too, by Plumlee. Van Vliet. He's guarded by LaMelo. Siakam for 3. That didn't look good. He misses. Rebound, Rozier. Terry kicking. Martin misses that. Offensive rebound for Plumlee. He gets it all the way out to the perimeter. LaMelo, the floater. Gets it to go. He wanted a foul call there as well. Does not get it. Siakam. Achiuwa for 3. Another one. There we go. Man, he's having a great first half. Hasn't played a ton of minutes even, but has come in, hit some 3-pointers, 3 of them. And he's played good defense as well. Had a hype block after hitting one of his threes. He's just looking sharp right now. Rozier, deep 3. Responds with one of his own. Scary Terry. Wraps up by 4. Boucher gets it to go. And 1. He's going to go to the line for the 3-point play. Guys, this is a high-scoring affair. We're not really used to this with Raptors games. I mean, it's nothing too crazy, but we're going to be up around 130, 140 points scored here in the first half. 140 is ambitious, but 130 points probably here in the first half. Brandon Tull saying Clay Achua. Steph Achua. Yeah, he's an honorary Splash Brother right now. Terry Rozier, guarded by Barnes. Good job by Scotty. Terry gets it back. Sidestep three. Misses that. He plays with a lot of rhythm. Van Vliet picks up another rebound. I believe that's his second of the game. Going to the rack. Missing. But Chris Boucher getting it dirty. I love it, man. I love it. This guy does not care how he gets his points. He's just going to all those right areas. Look at OG directing everyone on defense, pushing around his teammates to contest, but they can't get there in time. Charlotte hits a three. I believe that was Martin. But yeah, Chris Boucher playing some inspired basketball tonight. He's a spark every time he comes in. Kind of a torch. He's either lit or he's not, but the effort's always high. And then Siakam, he's fouled. He'll be shooting two. Rue LZ saying, looks like Fred is finally buying in. Yeah, he's turning the ship around a little bit, for sure. Lord 2 Senpai saying, Raptors bench outscoring other teams' bench is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Yeah, guys, take a photo, clip the game, screenshot the box score. Who knows if this persists, but yeah, Raptors bench come into play tonight, which was desperately needed. Ryan Henderson saying Pascal traveled to Vancouver on that drive. I didn't see if he carried it, actually. It just blends in now. Every player, especially the stars, travel so much that it just blends into the game for me more often than not. Tyler Thoreau saying Boucher's trade stock is increasing. The team play is like this. Everyone's trade stock's going up a little bit. I mean, we did enough of a job tanking it there for a while. But still, opposing GMs know what Toronto's roster brings. Like, this season is a bit of an anomaly. They know what kind of winning talent we have. So don't try and lowball Masai. Please and thank you. Don't disrespect the man. Plumlee. Wow. Gets kind of an acrobatic lay in there. Almost a dunk. Trent kicks it out. Siakam for three. Completely open. Misses that. And another rebound there for Miles Plumlee. Almost said Miles Turner. Plumlee. Oh. Rozier misses. But what a feed by Plumlee. Trent Jr. misses. Rebound Martin. Man advantage the other way for Charlotte. Pulled out. Rozier three. Hits it. Damn, Mason Plumlee. Or Miles Plumlee, Mason Plumlee. It's Mason Plumlee, isn't it? I keep calling him Miles. Is it Mason? Siakam the floater goes. I'm in a blender right now, guys. All right, 69-64. 45 seconds left. LaMelo has the ball. Oh, OG. Fighting for that. He gets the deflection, but it's out of bounds off of him. It's going back with Charlotte. Oh, man. OG always grips his shoulder when he goes down. It scares me. Okay, it's Mason Plumlee. Man, what is wrong with me? LaMelo Ball with it. Melo. Oh, that was ugly. Tried to put up a floater. Looked like a half-broken shot in midair. Raptors coming back. Out to the corner. OG hits the three. There we go. Big shot there for Anunoby. Kind of a risky pass by Barnes. Wasn't exactly that on mark or hard enough, but he got it there. Picks up an assist, and the Raptors score. 72-64. Plumlee to the perimeter and a whistle. All right, side out of bounds. Raptors had a foul to give. Not a bad time to use it. Yeah, Brandon, man, you know I'm infamous for this. I'm almost as bad as Charles Barkley when it comes to the name malfunctions. I'm good for at least a couple a game. I got to create a roster out of all the mispronounced names I've said over a season. Oof. Good cut to the basket there. Charlotte gets it, even though that was good defense by Gary Trent. Fred, oh. Yeah, not even close. Not even close. He pulled up from half court, but that bounced off the top of the backboard a couple times before falling into the audience. All right. Not a bad half of basketball, guys. Raps up by 6 at the moment. Liking what I'm seeing. This is a bit of a treat. We haven't experienced Raptors basketball clicking like this offensively in a while. 3-point shooting's been a struggle. Playmaking's been a struggle. Tonight, it feels easy. Nage saying OG's reaction was scary. Yeah, it was, man. Every time he goes down, he grips up the shoulder like this. Like, dude, stop. You're scaring the hell out of me. I don't know if you guys know this, but insider betting tip here. If you guys are looking to bet on the NFL this upcoming weekend, Lamar Jackson is not playing. I know he's been out the past couple weeks, but there was some speculation to be back in time for playoffs. He's not been ruled out yet. He's going to be ruled out. Don't ask me how I know. But if you guys are betting and looking to bet on the NFL, and you can get the Bengals at like -7, -6.5, like -320 on the money line. To some of you, this is just going to sound like gibberish, but trust me, he is going to be ruled out. It's according to like a pretty good source I have. So we'll see. I don't know if they've announced it yet, but DR saying happy for the Raptors, sad for the tank. You know what? We're in that cool part of the season though, where if we lose, we can shake it off super quickly because it just gives us better chances and a really good draft. Or if we win, well, awesome. We get great entertainment value out of watching our team. And that trade stock goes up. A lot of people talking about that in the chat. All right, so I'll go through the box score right now. Okay. So far, leading scorer for the Raptors is Siakam with 18. He's got 4 rebounds, 3 assists. You guys see the Cool Bet sponsored play of the day. I got him for a double-double. So he needs 6 rebounds here, or if he wants to do 7 assists, that works too. But 6 more boards for Siakam would do it. So I would say the bet has legs. The more hard leg of the bet right now is going to be Fred VanVleet, who has yet to make a 3-pointer, despite playing pretty well here. He's only shot the ball twice from beyond the arc in the opening half. But still, he has 5, 4, and 5. Are we putting Fred onto triple-double watch? Maybe. I believe he had his first of his career earlier this season. 7 points for Gary Trent Jr., 0 rebounds, 0 assists. That's so classic. But bro just wants to shoot the ball. He's just here to score. Scotty Barnes, 2 points, 1 rebound, 4 assists. OG Anunoby, 11, 1, and 2. He's playing nice. He's 3 of 4 from the 3-point line. I bet on the wrong shooter tonight. Christian Koloko, 4, 3, and 1. Chris Boucher, 9, 6, and 2. Achua, 11, and 2. 3 of 3 from 3-point range with a block. He had some hype sequences. That was exciting. And Hernan Gomez, he actually made the most out of his 5 minutes. Got 5 points, 2 rebounds, hit a 3, got a block. I would say an extremely productive 5 minutes of play for Hernan Gomez in that first half. Same can be said for Chris Boucher. He had a really good first half. No 3-pointers, but he had a steal. Some transition buckets, or I shouldn't say transition buckets. He had like 1, but he was just cleaning up the trash off missed shots, which we need someone to do. You know, they're not going to ask how. They're going to ask how many. He's got 9 points. Kudos to him, and 6 boards. Wish those were Siakam's, but that's okay. I'll take him how I can get him. And the Raptors are playing nice. On the other side of things for the Hornets, Plumlee, 11, 4, and 1. McDaniels, 5-2-2. Terry Rozier, the scariest of Terry. The scariest of all the Terrys. 15-4-5. LaMelo Ball, 13-2-8. Oh, man. 8 assists already for LaMelo Ball. Guys, I saw an assist, like a boosted assist prop tonight on LaMelo. It was 10 assists, and it was like big time plus money. And I thought about taking him. I have no excuse. I didn't take it. That sucks. Life goes on. PJ Washington, 13-1. He had a good first half. I was commenting on him. I do like his game. And then Dennis Smith Jr. didn't do a whole lot on the scoring front, but he has 3 steals and 5 assists. So playing his role well. Cody Martin, 5-1-1. The Martin twins are legit. Really great role players. I've always kind of liked them, aside from when Caleb Martin decided he was going to dump tackle Koloko, but he apologized. So we're okay. We're chilling. And that's pretty much the tale of the first half for the Hornets. James Bouknight is healthy, but not playing. He was supposed to be really good. I remember watching him at UConn. He was supposed to be legit. Played like 4 minutes 5 days ago, 3 minutes the game before, 3 minutes the one before that. Like he's been catching DNPs left, right, and center, hardly playing, and I believe fully healthy. He scored like 23 points against Boston not too long ago. And not too long. It was November 28th when he did that. But he's a player with some offensive pop. But the Hornets just kind of saying, nah. Fair enough. Okay, we got another super chat. I see you guys clowning me in the chat, but hold on. I'll get to that. Super chat coming in from, oh my God, the one and the friggin' only. Let me get to this. It's coming in from Cherry Reaper Gaming, a.k.a. Champion 4K Gaming, saying, cheeks wet on a Tuesday? Impossible. Man, this guy, absolutely sick in the head. But shout out to him. Appreciate the super chat. When this guy comes in talking this and that about cheeks, I can't deny that it brings results to the team. I got to think it's the legacy of Kyle Lowry's rear end in the city. But shout out to Cherry Reaper Gaming, man. Champion Gold. That's my guy. Absolutely fooling. Brandon Tall saying, I wonder what Brooks Lopez is doing tonight. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. Man, who put it in my head that his first name was Brooks? Like, someone did that. That wasn't me. Someone said Brooks Lopez once, and it just stuck with me for a lifetime. Until now. You guys have corrected me. It's Brooke. That is ridiculous. I still can't believe that. Oh, Giovanni. Yeah, you're right. Bouknight did get into some sort of trouble. Man, I completely forgot that. So is he like suspended right now? Yeah, because that situation wasn't exactly light. He played January 4th. He only played 4 minutes, but I suppose he's not suspended. Yeah, but that'll get you in the doghouse pretty quickly with your team. Nage saying Cheek Man single-handedly carried our season last year. Yo, it was actually wild. Like, we would be falling behind in a game, and I would be calling out for Champion Gold to drop a super chat with some wisdom about Cheeks. And out of nowhere, he would come through and the team would dub. So if we're firing Nick Nurse, I elect Champion Gold Gaming, a.k.a. Cherry Reaper Gaming, to be his replacement because, clearly he knows what needs to be said. Another super chat. Tom Moreau with a really generous one. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate that. He's saying prediction number 3. Achua returning the catalyst for improved D and impending run. Sorry, I think I kind of butchered the reading of that. But yeah, Tom Moreau basically just saying Achua's presence coming back is going to be a big motivating force to better play, especially on the defensive end, and maybe a run back to a competitive phase for this team. So I don't disagree. Achua at the end of the day right now is still a role player, but we need impact from anywhere because this team has really lagged behind. So I think we can already all agree. Precious Achiuwa has come back and had a very positive impact. So we'll see how far he can take that. But yeah, shout out to Tom Moreau. Me and Tom, we don't agree on everything, but one thing we full on consensus agree on is that Precious Achua is a great piece for this team. Like, we were on the hype bandwagon all last season, pushing the Precious propaganda. And shout out to Tom. Lord 2 Senpai saying, is Miles Bridges still on the team? I don't think he is, because at one point I heard like the Lakers were trying to get him. Maybe he is still on the team, actually. Yeah, it's one of those weird situations where, like, I get it. If you're his employer, like, that man needs to be fired. Like, you don't want that associated to your team. You got to dissociate from it. Makes sense. But the reality is, like, you are handing out an all-star player that someone else is just going to sign in a couple years for nothing. Which is, it is what it is. But I think the Hornets probably did let go of him. I need some research on that. Crypto Cruz saying, if Siakam goes over 25.5, I'll super chat a hundo, baby. Okay, screw my bets. My new bet is 25.5 for Siakam. Whatever I'm wagering on the cool bet feature play of the day, the new sports book is Crypto Cruz, who's offering a free bet here. I'm playing, man. Wouldn't hold you to that, but yeah, let's see if he delivers 26. I mean, he's on pace. He's on pace. Anthony November asking, if the Mavericks are interested in Gary Trent Jr., what would you like to get back from them? I like Josh Green. I really like him, actually. I think that him and a first round pick would maybe be adequate. That could maybe move the needle. And I think that'd be a good deal for the Mavericks too, because Josh Green is a shooting guard that, I don't think he has anywhere close to the skill that Gary does, but still, like, a reliable shooting guard that you can start, that will give you, like, good valuable reps, really athletic, hard defender, and you get a first round pick for a guy who's going to be an unrestricted free agent that you might not be able to afford. I think Dallas and Toronto would consider that kind of trade-off, but I don't know, man. Gary's good. Like, Gary's good. They obviously get the best player in the deal. Let me see, actually. I'm going to look up Josh Green's numbers, because I was watching them this season. I remember saying to myself, like, I like this Josh Green guy. He's got a sick name. He's, I like the color green. Joshua Benjamin Green is an Australian professional basketball player for the Dallas Mavericks. I didn't know he was Australian. Okay, so his numbers. So this season, he's averaging 7 points, 2.3 rebounds, and 1.2 assists. Field goal percentage of 58.3%. 3-point percentage of 44.4%. I think the defensive stats for him are pretty decent too. And yeah, he's a shooting guard. Yeah. Only 22 years old. Where was he drafted? Like, But yeah, I could see that, like, a Josh Green, and because that way they upgrade their shooting guard spot with Gary Trent Jr. We get back a guy who's the same age, who's obviously not as good, but still a pretty decent player that we can kind of build and grow with. Like, he's actually really, I like Josh Green. I've watched him play enough to decide that I think he's a good player. And a first round pick. Obviously, I think you could get more for Gary Trent Jr. if you had more contract term there. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Am I just, like, completely undervaluing? So SGE saying Green, Hardy, and a first round pick. So you're talking about Jalen Hardy. Yeah, that would throw in another young player would help too. SGE saying Josh Green has so much energy, not good on offense. Yeah, clearly he's not, like, amazing on offense, but he's still decent. I think you can build on it. And plus, the Raptors are a defense first team, so if you can take care of that, I'm sure we could develop him into a decent scorer. But yeah, I'm interested too to see what kind of contract he's on, because if he's just, like, if he's a UFA at the end of the season too, then the trade makes no sense. Okay, let me see if I can find his contract details here. Sir Joshua Green, contract NBA. Okay, so he signed a 4-year deal. He's making a 4-year deal for 13 million, like 13.6 million. So an average salary cap of 3.4 mil. And he signed this when? Okay, so he's under contract. When did he sign this? Why is this so hard for me to tell? Okay, he's a free agent in 2024, so he only has one more year on contract than Gary, so that makes it a little bit more discouraging. But I mean, yeah, you throw in Jalen Hardy, first round pick, Josh Green. That definitely helps move it a little bit in my books. I could definitely see Gary Trent Jr. being on Dallas this season. Like they would really love a player like him. All right, we're back underway here in the second half. Speaking of the Gary Trent Jr., there he is. Misses the shot, but he is fouled. He'll be going to the line. Wow, like imagine Luka just drawing and dishing it out to Gary Trent Jr. Hits his first. Sean saying Gary for Kuminga and Moody. Yeah, like Kuminga could be quite good. My initial instinct was that's not enough. But Kuminga, like, that could be enough. I don't know. Interesting. Wow. Terry Rozier gets the floater to go. He was just dancing out there on offense. He plays with a lot of rhythm. OG in the paint. Kicks it back out. Scotty thought about the three. Holds it instead. Spins off. Ooh. Man, he should have gone to the rim there. But he gets the ball back. Kicks it out. He's whipping that ball around. Anunoby for three. Man, absolute dead eye. Knocks it down. 77 to 70. LaMelo Ball with it on the perimeter. Guarded by Scotty Barnes. Melo, and he's fouled. Fouled by Scotty. That's a side out of bounds for Charlotte. So DR saying no to Kuminga. That was my initial reaction too. But I thought about it a little bit. And I mean, Kuminga, I think right now is probably better than Gary Trent Jr. was at that age. You can have him for multiple years on a cheap contract. And his kind of athleticism is just like absolutely rare. Like that to me would be a considerable trade. And wow, LaMelo Ball, high off the glass, gets it to go. The Raptors have some legitimate trade bait for contending teams. Van Vliet for three, missing that. I'm excited for the trade deadline when this fire sale goes on and everyone's just like, it's an arms race. Everyone's like, you know, they see a rival team make a big trade. So now that now they're going to give up more than they initially thought they would. That's when I feel like teams are going to get off their wallet and they're going to spend. It's going to be a full-on arms race. And that's when the Raptors can eat in trade conversations. Siakam gets back the offensive rebound, kicks it out. Anunoby thought about shooting it, feeds it inside to Scotty Barnes. Scotty working on his defense. Oh! Oh! Scotty! What a dunk. A poster dunk, spinning off the defender, posterizing another. Man. Scotty Barnes, don't do it to him. Insane. And then a travel call on Charlotte. When it rains, it pours. I love to see it. Raps get the ball back. A lot of momentum Toronto's way at the moment. Get out of the way, Mason Plumlee. That was sweet. Siakam almost got the and one, but he's going to be going to the line to shoot two. Wow, that was nuts. I wonder if House of Highlights is going to post that. That was nice. That dunk he had against, I think it was Detroit that he had the dunk. You guys know the dunk I'm talking about, where he backed the guy down and literally like did a Giannis dunk where he posts up, palms the ball, does a couple big elongated steps, and just rim racks it. Like, oh, that was crazy. That was definitely the nicest dunk I've ever seen from Scotty Barnes. But that one's probably like a top 4 at least. LaMelo, some crafty ball handling, and he's fouled by Anunoby. Oh, I agree with this. AS above, so below, saying Bones Highland would also be a nice look. I agree. Bones Highland would be a really underrated pick for this team. There's two guys that I think are in a similar category that I would really love to see if the Raptors could get, and that's Bones Highland and Emmanuel Quickly. Two guards that I think are probably ideally a backup for the time being, but really high 3-point percentage, really high upside on the perimeter shooting, and a lot of speed. My preference would be Bones Highland over Emmanuel Quickly, but Quickly's legit too. Oh, Gary Trent Jr. Keep cranking that trade value, baby. Hitting that 3. 82-74. Raps are up by 8. Okay, Kyle James saying my favorite Scotty dunk is still the one he did versus the Magic. I think it was his rookie year. It was. It was. You know what? That one's probably in my top 3 as well because he got down the whole length of the court in 3 dribbles. 3 dribbles to a dunk. I remember all the guys, like all the commentators in the NBA were talking about that dunk, and they're like, Scotty Barnes is going to be special. There's only 2 players in the league outside of Scotty that are going to, or sorry, 3 players in this league that can do that play. KD, LeBron James, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Nobody else is grabbing a defensive rebound and finding a way to dribble it 3 times to a full court transition dunk. I remember thinking to myself, like, yeah, like that. Those are really the only 3 guys that would be doing that in game. And to have Scotty Barnes' name in that mix as a rookie, I was like, he's gonna be special. So that dunk was really nice. And yeah, that's probably my top 4 for sure. Yeah, it's top 3. It's top 3. That dunk, I think it was against the Pistons, has to be number 1, where he just absolutely killed someone. I forget who it was. Then I would go with the Orlando dunk. Then maybe... Oh, you know what would be up there? The Joel Embiid dunk if he didn't get called for a foul. That should have counted. In the first round when Scotty Barnes came back after his injury and posterized Embiid, bro, that should have counted, but it didn't, which was terrible. But that would have to be up there as well. Lord 2 Senpai saying Dwayne Dedman just threw a massage gun on the court. Actually? That's fooling. What's the score of that game? Let me check some other scores around the NBA quick. But before I do see that we have another super chat coming in from my guy Tom Moreau. He's saying prediction number 4. Gary Trent Jr. will be traded. Prob told Masai he's leaving. Deal likely for the future, not immediate help. Next 2 weeks, the determining factor. I can agree with you on that, Tom. We are in agreement on that prediction. I think that Gary Trent Jr., it just makes sense. Like the Raptors, they're not going to be able to afford him. I think that keeping Siakam would be ideal. Keeping OG Anunoby is nearly a must. Oh, J. Cole in the building. Oh, cool. Where's Drake? You telling me that J. Cole is here in Toronto watching the game courtside and Drake's not even in his seats? But yeah, Tom, I do agree. And thank you again for the super chat. Super generous. Always, always appreciated. Charlotte hits the 3. I think that was Rozier. Dal L saying trade for J. Cole. He had his stint as a pro hooper in Canada. Maybe the Raps can give him another run. Scotty. Woo! Oh! He almost got that offensive rebound too. But Scotty playing with some pop right now. Like, he's mad at the rim. And I'm not mad about that at all. LaMelo. Ooh, Plumlee reverse dunk. Fred VanVleet just tried to pick his pocket. Couldn't get it. Ends up being an open look for Charlotte, but wraps up by 3. That gap narrowed pretty quick. Fred. Come on, Fred. Oh, dude. Anunoby gets the offensive rebound. That Fred three-pointer's bad. I should have just damn known better. I should have known better. Siakam now has it. He's guarded by McDaniels. Driving in, gets it stripped away. Lord 2 Senpai asking, J. Cole versus Adam Sandler. Who wins? 1-on-1, J. Cole. 2-on-2, whoever Adam Sandler's playing with, they'll win. Adam Sandler's the assist man. McDaniels behind the back, working in on the defense. Gets the foul, but not the bucket. He's going to be shooting 2. Hey, thank you, Tom. Much appreciated. Much, much appreciated. That was a hype bet too, dude. At first you thought you won 130. Checked it out. You won 330. That's awesome. You must have felt like a genie when you ended up predicting a regulation draw. Overtime versus the Bucks. That was a gutsy call. All right. Wraps up by 2. Fred VanVleet with it. Over to the corner. Scotty gets it back up to Trent Jr. He's calling for a pick. Koloko sets the pick. The 3. There we go. That was textbook. Called for the pick. Pick came. Solid. Got around it. LaMelo couldn't fight through it. Knocks down the sidestep 3. That was great. Man, teams that are contenders are watching those kind of plays and just thinking, like, we need that. And I love that. Okay, VanVleet, another rebound. Is my man on triple-double watch. Trent Jr. misses that. Koloko almost flying in for a putback. He misses. I think he's all right. Kind of landed weird, but the Hornets back the other way. Can't get it to go. Another rebound for Fred. He might be on triple-double watch. Trent Jr. tries to... Oh, this is wild. That is just wild. Good job. Trent Jr. manages to tap the ball back in bounds to a trailing Siakam, who almost gets a really crafty reverse, but instead he's fouled, and now he's shooting 2. But great hustle by Gary Trent Jr. Wow. Amazing hustle. Almost stepped on the woman working the camera there. I guess he kind of did. She's all right, though, and the Raptors are the line with a chance for 2. Here we go. Siakam hits his first. 5:30 left in the third quarter. Okay, so Philadelphia is slapping up Detroit right now, 118-93. Just got the update. Luka Doncic will play today. I'm excited for that game. I'm going to watch that one for certain. For certain. My list acting up. Miami Heat up on OKC, 74-70. The Raptors up 87-80, baby. Let's go. Terry Rozier with it, kicks it out. Ends up over there at LaMelo Ball. Out there to Dennis Smith Jr. DSJ shooting the mid-range shot. Does not hit it. Rebounded there by Hernan Gomez. Full court pass. Scotty Barnes loses a handle, though. That was a tough one to corral. Turnover for the Raptors. Dude. My scoreboard. All right, those are my 2 strikes. Third strike, and I'm going to need to start writing the score on my forehead because I keep messing up the scoreboard. Appreciate you, everyone that's reminding me. And appreciate all the love in the chat, man. I really appreciate it. I just look, messing up players' names, messing up the scoreboard. It's accidentally recurrent. Not meaning to be consistent with it, but just is. Brandon Tull saying that lefty free throw for Plumlee looks disgusting. I agree. It's the clunkiest thing I've ever seen. The commentators just said good form on the free throw. Well, at least they appreciate it. Anyways, Van Vliet kicks it down over to Siakam. Pascal driving in, putting up the shot, and one. Gets the floater to go, the hoop and the harm. He's going to be shooting for a 3-point play. Hi, Siakam. Yeah, Siakam 22, 5, and 4. Let me see Fred's stat line, because is he flirting with that triple-double? Not really. 5, 6, and 6. I thought it was a little closer than that, but like, it's kind of possible still. Smith Jr. over there to Thor. Thor's got to be the hardest last name in the league. Wow, Rozier. Oh, dude. Terry Rozier plays with an immense amount of swag out there. That is crazy. He just like feels the rhythm. You can sense when he's heating up. If he does a hype dribble combo, you know he's hitting the shot. 90 to 83 right now. Raps still up by 7. Scotty, beautiful pass to the corner. Come on, Juancho misses. Man, he double clutched it. He should have just catch and shoot. Oh, man, Terry gets to the rim. Terry's going nuclear right now. He's just feeling himself tonight. Van Vliet thought about the 3. Gets it back. He's going to shoot it this time. Man, that was so close. Raptors battling for the ball. Scotty Barnes retrieves it. Fred, pump fake, drives, kicking. Back out. Siakam. No, can't get it. Plumlee gets the rebound. DSJ bringing it up the court for Charlotte. Now it's with Terry Rozier. They got to cool this man off. Cool off. Thor for 3. It's a 1-possession game. Raps only up by 2. Tried to ice him, guys. Didn't work. Crypto Cruz saying 3 more Siakam. Do it for the boys. Hey, man, 1 more 3-pointer. Oh, my God. Crypto, man, hey, you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. I always appreciate and love the tips, but, you know, that's a hefty super chat. But I'll be rooting for Siakam to get to that 26 number. I think for Siakam tonight, the double-double might be a little bit far-fetched on my original cool bet. And Fred still hasn't hit a 3. He's 0 of 5 from 3. You know, for a game where Fred VanVleet is currently 0 of 5 from 3 and only has scored 5 points and is 1 of 8 from the floor, he seems like, relative to that stat line, he's played nice. I mean, for how ugly you think it would be with that stat line, it's actually he's been okay. He's had a good impact this game. Surely he could help out more than he is if he hits some of these shots, but I feel like you guys who've been watching the whole game know what I'm saying. Appreciate you, Crypto. Hey guys, if you're watching this, do me a big favor. If you have not yet, drop a like on the video. Help get this video recommended to other Raptors fans who want to hop in and join the chat and watch along with the community. It's been an awesome time growing the live streams, and we're not going anywhere. So stick around, show love like you guys always do. So Precious has still only played 9 minutes. Obviously on a bit of a minute restriction since coming back from injury, but get my man out there. He's got 11 points, 2 rebounds, a nice block as well. 3 of 3 from three-point range. He was an honorary splash brother in the first half. Like to see him come back into the game. Okay, I'm happy Dal agrees with this. Positive eye test for Fred. I know, guys. I know the stat line's horrendous. And I'm not excusing that, but relative to that stat line, like he's looked pretty engaged tonight. Contributed to some winning high-impact plays. Scotty backing down Thor. Spinning. Hook shot. Misses. That was more of a floater, but Charlotte has the ball. They could tie it up or take the lead on this possession. We need to stop. Rozier kicks it over there. Ends up at Thor. Thor, the floater. Thor's the lefty? He ties up the game. Either Thor is the lefty or that's a really impressive ambidextrous floater shot. Scotty Barnes over there to Flynn. Malachi. Cutting. Oh, dude, don't. Okay, the ball stays in, but that's sort of a risky play by Malachi. Block, Koloko, the putback. There we go. Way to crash the glass. I think he got hit in the face, but there's no call. But good job by the rookie picking up the garbage there and getting a bucket. Thor putting up the shot. They get blocked by Siakam. And then Williams is going to the line to shoot 2. And yeah, I'm sure everyone's already heard. Ben's already posted a video about it, but Otto Porter out for the season. Man, imagine signing in free agency to just play like a collective 10 minutes and then just go ahead and not play the rest of the year. Must be nice. So he moves to his wife's hometown in Toronto. I'm not bashing Otto. I'm sure he's disappointed. Like, I do hope the guy heals up soon. But just looking at the surface level view of this situation. Comes home to his wife's hometown. Signs with Toronto for decent money. And plays 10 minutes and calls it a season. He's probably just eating, like, home-cooked meals all day. Hanging out. Wearing nice street clothes to the games. Chopping it up at practice with the guys. Trying on his Golden State championship ring in the mirror. You know, life's good if you're Otto Porter. Watching his team tank. Oh, that was a great acquisition. Like, it sucks that we didn't get to see more of him. But he'll be back for the Raptors revenge tour next season. That's for certain. Brandon Tell saying, imagine a season-ending toe injury. WTF. That must be a pretty badly stubbed toe. I think he actually dislocated his toe, which is, seems like minor. Of course, it's not like a broken bone or anything, but it's, so much of your balance is your big toe. So I get it. Hope he feels better soon. Or whenever. Just in time for next season, please. Anyways, Siakam with the ball. Kicks it out. Malachi. Take that 3, Malachi. Instead, he takes a mid-range shot. I think that's the worst possible scenario. Worst possible scenario. You may as well have just taken the 3 if you were going to take that shot, and then Cody Martin gets the layup. Hornets are ahead. Third quarter has just been so bad for this Raptors team, even predating to last season. Scotty gets it over to Siakam. Siakam pushing into the paint, kicking out. There you go, Malachi. You shoot that. There we go. Raptors pull back ahead. Malachi Flynn hitting a 3. That's the in-rhythm shot you need to take. Thank you, Flynn. Smith shoots a mid-range shot. That's a bad shot for him too, but I'll let him shoot that all day. Raps still up by 1. So it looks like the Hornets are probably going to get the final shot here of the quarter. It's about a 6-second difference. Game clock, shot clock. 10 on the shot clock. Siakam. ISOing McDaniels here. Driving up. He's fouled. Cannot get the shot to go. Yeah, people in the chat want to see Joe Wieskamp come into the game. Yeah, I like that too. I mean, whatever. Yeah, someone mentioned 10-day contract. That's Adventures with Smiles. It's a 10-day contract. Like, hopefully he does get a minute to just at least, make it worth joining the team. And I mean, it is obviously it's his career, but give the kid a sniff, man. Kyle James saying people forgetting how bad sometimes dislocating can be versus a clean break in terms of healing. Kyle's fully right. Like, I am just clowning around about Otto Porter. The guy's fine, so I don't feel bad about it. But yeah, it's definitely true. Like, that comes with a whole new set of rehabbing. And I mean, as a basketball player, your big toe is a huge point of emphasis and impact and takeoff, and it's everything, right? It affects your balance so much more than you realize too. There we go. Hornets missed the final shot, so the Raptors will go into the fourth quarter with a lead. It was a pretty ugly, scrappy third. But hey, we got a clean slate here basically for the fourth quarter, up by 2, and we'll see what we can do. So Giovanni saying, Wieskamp played on the 905. Wasn't he last playing for... I thought he played for the Wisconsin Herd before in the G League, Milwaukee's affiliate. Like, how long has Joe Wieskamp been in our system for? Oh my God, Tom Moreau. That pun is unhinged. Otto Porto. That's straight criminal. That is like dad humor at the finest. Let me take another whack at pronouncing that. Otto Porto. That's fooling. Okay. What was I going to look at? I was going to check something out. That pun totally distracted me. Tom, you broke my brain with that one. Brandon Tell is saying he broke his toe before. Doctors told me there's absolutely nothing they can do about a broken toe. Just got to let it heal itself with time. Yeah, well, we're all learning that lesson right now as well by watching Otto Porter's recovery. All he can do is hang out. Dal L saying, I wish they'd sign me for 10 days if it meant floor seats, no playtime. Yeah, not a bad way to get season's tickets, eh? Justin Champagny had the season tickets deal earlier. Then they canceled the season's tickets, unfortunately. Hopefully that guy gets signed. Maybe I've missed something, but is he still free agent? Malachi Flynn for 3, misses. Koloko gets blocked. LaMelo throws it down there to Cody Martin. Martin back to Melo. Melo deep 3. Buddy thinks he's playing 2K. All right, man. Where's Crypto Cruz? Siakam is he's not on the court right now, but oh, there we go. Foul call made. Gary Trent Jr. will be shooting 3 at the line, I believe. He's had such a good run recently. Happy to see Gary Trent turn it around. Hey, for anyone that doesn't follow Gary Trent Sr. on Instagram, like, go do it. Go do it. I can't even like repeat the stuff this guy says for so many reasons, but like, go check him out. He's hilarious. So what's Pascal at right now? Is he still at like 25? He's at 24. Okay, and we need him at 25 and a half. So we need him to get to 26, I believe, is what Crypto Cruz was saying. So one more bucket, man. That'll do it. One more bucket for a big bomb banger of a bet. Okay. Super chat coming in from Tom Moreau. The final prediction. Oh, wow. Fred will not be traded. I like the way Tom Moreau... Okay, before I touch on what he said, I like the way Tom Moreau is just spreading out these predictions throughout the game, but interesting take. Yeah, maybe not. Like, oh, McDaniels, yeah, connecting on a 3 there. I'm kind of vibing with the wisdom here from Tom Moreau. Look, and I'm not saying Fred VanVleet deserves to be kept to move just because you are selling incredibly low on VanVleet, who still has some contract left. Might be a better next season trade, or an off-season trade potentially, part of a bigger move. McDaniels fouled there by Koloko. He'll be shooting 2. Raps are up by 2 right now, so he has a chance to tie the game at the line. But thanks again, Tom. Appreciate the super chat. Adventures with Smiles saying, I got to trade Josh Chris Boucher for 4 Big Macs. Big Macs are stronger than Boucher. You know, I can't really argue with that logic. I mean, if I was GM, I'd do it. I don't know if Masai's a McDonald's guy, though. Maybe not. Maybe he's like a weird Burger King person or something. He'll do it for a Whopper, but not a Big Mac. Deal's off the table. Extra pickles. All right, tie game at 99 apiece. Lord 2 Senpai saying Fred got Stormtrooper aim. That is too funny. Koloko with it. Beautiful pass to a cutting Gary Trent Jr. and 1. Wow. What a sequence. Okay, great find by Koloko. Even better cut and finish there by Gary Trent Jr. Who else? This guy's been on fire. Oh, man, people are on me about setting my fantasy lineup. Guys, I'm so not built for the fantasy game. It's so bad. Oh, dude, I'm getting smacked up. Oh. Ooh. Bro, people in my league get so mad. It's bad. I'm actually, it's borderline disrespectful that I joined fantasy leagues just to like royally F off. Hey, ball got wedged in between the rim and the backboard. I believe that was Cody Martin who shot that. That's worse than a brick or an air ball. The wedge shot. Never want to be on the wrong side of that. Okay, I gotta respond to this. Oh, Raps almost win the tip-off there, but it's going to be Charlotte ball. Cody Martin throws it in there. Oh, turnover there. And they're going to say, now Charlotte's trying to argue that it was tipped out by a Raptors player, but turnover for Williams. Toronto getting the ball back. Brandon Tull saying if we lose this game, we must absolutely tank for Wemby. If you're losing to Charlotte at home after blowing a lead, like I agree at that point, maybe just take the hole you've dug yourself and dig it a little deeper. But we'll see. Precious Achua, man. Good bucket for him there. Tom Moreau, I know you're fired up over that. Who didn't love that? LaMelo in the paint, going for a long layup. He airballs that into the hands of Chris Boucher, who's now going on to offense. Kicks it down to Achua. Oh, Precious has the juice right now. You can tell. Hand off to Trent Jr. Chris hits a three. There we go. He's had a good presence tonight. And a timeout called by Charlotte. 107-99. Raps playing well. Okay, why is my scoreboard not updating? Why is my scoreboard not updating? All right, there we go. Man, I'm getting cooked right now over this fantasy ordeal. This is not good. I saw a comment about if the Raptors don't make the playoffs. Let me go back and find this. Yeah, so Spooky Ghostwriter asking, "Hey Josh, if Toronto doesn't make the playoffs, will you still be doing live streams of Marcel?" I think I'd definitely look into doing some live streams at the end of the season. I won't lie, like stuff has gotten so busy for me with work. That like it depends on what's going on the work front at that time. But yeah, I'd love to come back and do still some like live streaming with Marcel, maybe on like Courtside Digest. That could be a good place to do some. I know he's always putting out content over there. But yeah, I miss my guy Marcel too, doing streams with him. So yeah, I think we could probably work out something like that. Let me tell you, when it's halftime and we're just hanging out and whatever, like chopping it up, just kind of passing time until the game's back on, there is no better person to have on the live stream than Marcel Martin for that stretch of the stream, because that man is ready to sit there and talk about any hypothetical trade you can propose, any ambitious player comparison you can give. Just like the amount of like hypotheticals that Marcel and I would run through in a live stream was insane. But he was a great co-host there last season as we were doing it together. And Marcel is a GOAT, an absolute GOAT. You can check him out on Courtside Digest if you guys haven't had a chance yet. Dino in the chat saying, are we keeping Bo Cruz next season? Maybe. I mean, like, he's honestly not a terrible player to have as like the last guy on your roster, you know? I mean, starting at center is so debatable. I don't think you'll see that ever again past this year. But yeah, I don't think he's that crazy of trade bait, so no one's going to be really looking at him as like a hot commodity that they want in a package. Could be useful for offsetting salary in a bigger deal, but I'd say it's like 50-50. But if he's coming back next year, it's going to be legitimately as like one of the bottom two guys on the roster, which is sort of where he was supposed to be this year, but still managed to play over Champagny and a lot of different guys. Plumlee and one. Achua picks up the foul. I'm getting absolutely cooked in the group chat over this. Rule number 1, never play fantasy with Goody. He will leave. Yeah, what happened to LaMelo there? Kind of like nursing a finger injury of some sort. Got popped a bit by Gary Trent Jr. Nothing malicious there, just completely coincidental. Hey guys, I mentioned it earlier, but if you have not had a chance to check out CoolBet, you can do so in the description of this video. Click on the link. Check them out. They are an amazing sportsbook, regulated in Ontario, available everywhere in Canada. I've been using them for a long time now. Check them out in the description of this video. When you support them, you support us. Oh, Trent Jr., a steal. There we go. Gary, pump fake three, kicks it out. Achua, first fourth of the night. Oh, misses it. Rebounded by Plumlee. Now with LaMelo, that finger's looking all right. I don't like the sock deal for LaMelo. I like those single sock, but the double sock on the... Oh, wow. Bro, why does Plumlee play with so much swag? And then his free throw form is just like the jankiest thing I've ever seen. He's got like a little bit of showmanship out there. I kind of like it. I told you guys early into this live stream, he's good for a highlight like once a year. He's had a few tonight. Anunoby gets blocked there. He kicks it back out though, gets his own rebound, and now it's going to be Malachi who takes a jump shot. Foul? Okay, call made. He will be shooting 2 at the line. Okay, Lord 2 senpai. Look, man, I come from, you know, a long day at work, hop on the live stream and, you know, just want to like host and have a good time with everyone. And yeah, I open up my laptop and yet again, I'm being called Squidward's house. I don't deserve this cruel punishment. But you know what? I'll take it as a compliment. I said it last time. I think Squidward's house, along with the Easter Island heads, have some pretty chiseled features. So thank you, Lord 2 senpai. You can catch me in Bikini Bottom. Flynn hits the free throw. Hey, chat's crazy. Oh, okay, yeah. Flynn fouls Dennis Smith Jr. there. It's going to be side out of bounds. Predator Kingdom saying we still play this sorry zone defense, bro. Yeah, Nick Nurse has been willing to die on that hill this year. For worse or better, he's just zone defense. Live and die by it with Coach Nurse. Flynn. Wow. Woo, but gets blocked. I like him pushing the pace. And I kind of noticed that Nick Nurse has given him a lot more. Oh, man. Melo hits a 3. It's a 1-point game. Raps only up by 1. But yeah, I've noticed that even when Malachi Flynn has an off night, like he's still getting the consistent same minutes the next game, which is completely new to him. Flynn. Come on. Hit the 3. Misses. Oh, man. OG Anunoby could have got a monster putback one-handed dunk, but he misses, and he's down at the other end. I'm hoping he's all right. He is. Jogging back onto defense now, his favorite part of the game. He's not going to give up an opportunity to play some D. And he's covering Terry Rozier right now, but the ball gets over to Washington, and in the corner to DSJ. Misses the 3. Offensive rebound, Plumlee. Rozier for 3. Thank God he misses. Siakam has it. Crypto Cruz. Where are you at? He's got the ball. Oh, my God. Van Vliet. Takes the pick there from Barnes. Getting downhill. Kicking to the corner. OG for 3. Wow. OG and Anunoby having a good night from beyond the arc. Are you kidding me? The score is late again. Oh, my God. Scoreboard is back, folks. Please blame Riker for that one. I'm not feeding him any Arby's tonight for that reason. LaMelo for 3. Misses that. This guy. LaMelo cracks me up, dude. I don't know. He just makes me laugh. OG for 3 again. Oh, back to back from the same spot. Okay, the only thing I need now is a bucket from Siakam because I know Crypto Cruz has a big bet on it. He's talking big game. I want that bet to cash. We got 5 minutes left, so let's see what happens. Raps up by 7. The defensive rebound trickles out. Now Siakam has it. Over there to Flynn. Flynn on the perimeter driving in. Yeah, use the clock. The clock is your friend right now. Get quality looks, full possessions. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Siakam, is this it? He's fouled, passing the ball though, so it's going to be side out of bounds, I believe. Paul Blunt saying Siakam isn't going to score again. I don't know, Paul. I don't know. I think he will. Let's just agree to disagree on that one. Van Vliet for 3. There we go. His first three-pointer of the night. Better late than never. A lead of 10 right now for Toronto. Oh, you love to see it. Yeah, guys, look, I'm really sorry about the scoreboard. I believe I said I had 3 strikes and I used probably 4 of them. So I don't know what kind of punishment you guys want. That's my bad. And I told you guys, Riker's not leaving my basement until this team gets to 500. DRX saying, when Fred scores, it's over. You know, that feels like it should be a compliment, but it's definitely not. Yes, sir. A 10-point lead. A mayonnaise bath is punishment. I've got like, you know what would be even worse actually is cream cheese. Because I have like a phobia of cream cheese. I don't normally disclose my phobias publicly, but for you guys, I'll do it. I think growing up, when I would be like in class and people would have like a cream cheese bagel packed in their lunch and, you know, they would have the cream cheese kind of stuck in the corners of their lips. And I was like, what? Like, that's a dairy product. Like, that's not just like icing on your face. Like that's cheese smeared on your face. Like, it scarred me. I could never eat cream cheese again. So I think I would literally like have a panic attack being in a bathtub of cream cheese. I don't know who needed to know that, but you're welcome for the information. Oh, Spooky Ghostwriter saying, suggestion for punishment, the hot chip challenge. I'll actually do that. I'll do that on a stream. Okay, that seems good. I'll do that. I like spicy food, but people who have tried the hot chip challenge like literally say, don't, like, you're gonna die. Don't do it. I'll do it. I deserve it, guys. I've robbed you of a scoreboard too many times on this stream. I will eat the chip. What, you order them off Amazon or something? What the chat? Wow, Brandon Tull saying punishment is you write an apology letter to Siakam. I could do that. I could compose a DM to Siakam at halftime next game. All right, remind me of that, and I'll DM Siakam at halftime. I'll pull up my Instagram and we'll compose a direct message apologizing. We'll see if he hits me back. Imagine he messages me back at halftime. Yeah, chat is just crazy right now. Terry Rozier kicks it out to LaMelo. Nice job. Scotty Barnes getting into the passing lane, picking off that pass. Entry pass there to OG. Stolen away by the Hornets. They're coming back the other way on offense. LaMelo. Hesitation. Puts up the floater. Misses that. Rebound for Scotty. Pascal. There we go. Pascal Siakam His 27th point, I believe. I got to make sure. I got the money already coming down on the screen. 26. There we go. The over was 25.5. And no, it's not my Cool Bet sponsored play of the day, but Crypto Cruise. We have a hit. Congratulations on your bet, sir. Van Vliet hits a 3. There we go. Man, hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Okay, Siakam's not getting a double-double, and Fred still needs one more 3 for my original cool bet play to hit. But, man, shout out to Crypto Cruz hitting a big play there. And Tom Moreau also, we're approaching that winning margin that you need for your bet, okay? Okay, the money's coming down again. Cue it. Predator Kingdom saying Charlotte tanking. Hey, I said it once. I'll say it again. Please just don't give them Victor Wembanyama. Be a publicity stunt gone wrong. DR saying Hornets winning the tanking game. Lord 2 Senpai saying Fred VanVleet making 3s. Is this a dream? It's reality, my boy. He's really that guy. Usually. Used to be. Still is. Stanley saying Hornets need vets. MJ is not a good owner, only a good player. Yeah, at this point, he'd be worth more to the Hornets if he strapped them up himself. LaMelo Ball, driving on OG Anunoby. Step back, kicks it out over there to Terry Rozier. Terry gets to the rim and gets a layup. Man, he's smooth. Terry Rozier, he plays with swag, man. I said it before, but when he hits a nice dribble combo, you know the shot's going down. Like, he would not break someone's ankles and miss the shot after. He's got too much clout for that. Just a reminder to anyone that's tuning in now, do me a big favor. If you have not liked the video, make your presence felt. Drop a like. You know it's always greatly appreciated. Scotty misses the first free throw. How many points does Scotty have tonight? Scotty has... Dude, send this man some help. And by help, I mean a different trainer other than Rico Hines. Because 4, 5, and 6... Whatever. He's had like a good hustle game, but like, I don't know. How many points is Scotty Barnes even averaging this season? Like, I hope it's 10, at least. It definitely is. Oh, Siakam almost got his pocket picked. Did not, though. Raptors have it on offense. 123 to 111. Siakam kicks it out. Trent Jr. for 3. Just misses that one. Siakam wants a replay. Siakam, man, get over it, man. It doesn't matter. You hit your over. The game's won. We're not replaying an out-of-bounds call up 11 points. Or up 12 points. Foul. LaMelo's going to be shooting 2. OG charged with the defensive foul. Tactics saying, if you've seen this game, how they passed, it's a brotherhood. The chemistry looking like it's coming back for the Raptors a little bit, like managing to put up a good amount on the offensive end. We're hitting 3s tonight, which was amazing. Even Fred VanVleet struggled up until about like 2 minutes ago, but our other guys, like Achua coming in and hitting 3s, Anunoby hitting 3s, Malachi had a 3, Hernan Gomez had a 3, Chris Boucher had a 3. Starting to play some more efficient offense, and yeah, looking like more connected for sure. And not to not to put a damper on the mood, but like, this is against Charlotte, right? Like, these are the nights where you're supposed to get a little bit excited about your ability to score and get a win. So I'd love to see us come together like this offensively against a tighter defensive group. But baby steps. Tonight, the Brotherhood looked intact. Anunoby hands it off there to Barnes. Scotty. Oh, wow. He was doubled and almost threw the ball away, but McDaniels steps out of bounds. Oh, my God. Lord 2 Senpai, don't say that. Don't say that. Scotty Carter-Williams. Please, for the mental health of everyone involved in this fan base, never, ever, ever utter those combination of names again. Siakam off the front of the rim. Offensive rebound collected by Toronto, though. Up by 10. Trent Jr. with it. Step back 3. Almost got it. Offensive rebound, Siakam. The putback is good. All right, spicy. LaMelo. Wow, that was nice. LeVar is happy about that one. I need more LeVar Ball content back in my life. Scotty Barnes with the ball on offense. Scotty kicks it out. Trent Jr. for 3. There we go. That was hype. Nice. Trent Jr. connects on a corner 3. He's had a good night. What's his stat line at? He has 24, 2 and 1, 2 steals and a block, and he's 4 of 10 from 3-point range. High volume, 40% from downtown tonight. That's real good. 128 to 117. Yeah, Charlotte's defense pressing a lot. Oh! You reach, he teach. OG Anunoby. Oh my God. Took the pressure at the top of the key. Splits that pressure in a massive dunk. Oh my God. This guy can jump out of it. Between him and Precious Achiuwa and Scotty Barnes, the amount of posters this team could pick up. Dude. Kind of a broken play to a massive highlight. That's the second poster that Plumlee's been on tonight. I mean, he kind of knew to dodge that one, but a coach's challenge. They just want to ruin the highlight. That's corny. They just want to ruin the highlight, guys. I don't even know what are they challenging? What's the call? Toronto called timeout to challenge the play. Oh, I totally missed the fact that there was like an entire possession after OG dunking. I was just like freaking out. So yeah, okay, that makes sense. They're trying to say there wasn't a defensive foul there. I didn't even watch it. I just saw it briefly on the replay. I was too busy getting jacked up over that OG dunk. Damn, that was crazy. Couple big time dunks tonight. It's been an entertaining one. I mean, whatever. It's two teams that are really struggling in the East, but this is had good entertainment value, and I feel like even Charlotte fans got to see a good game good game. They got to see Terry Rozier go pretty nuclear. He looked great tonight, honestly. 30 points for him, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 of 8 from 3-point range. He was just dancing on offense. Like, the amount of rhythm he plays with is impressive. And LaMelo had a really good night with 14 assists. 24, 4, and 14. That's a high entertainment value game. Kyle James saying, good way to say good night. Thank you, OG. Way too smoky saying, lucky the Hornets are bad. Yeah. Yeah. A little bit of fortune. Yeah, Western Conference road trip coming up for the Raptors. Is anyone ready for some late night streams? The review process here is so useless. Who is the performer of the game presented by Hyundai? OG Anunoby. That makes sense. OG went off. Had a great night from three. Solid night as always defensively. 22, 3 and 2. 6 of 7 from 3-point range. Absolute dead eye. And then the dunk, too. Yeah, Kyle James said it in the chat, but what a way to say goodnight. Putting a little bit of a cherry on top of this W for the Raptors. So, I mean, they're going to wrap up this review in a second, but I will start signing off here, guys. Like, thank you so much for everyone who tuned in. Really fun stream tonight. Lord 2 Senpai, bro. You guys kill me in the chat. I'm excited to get back on. I did say I would do a punishment for messing up the scoreboard so many times. So it seems like DMing an apology letter to Siakam on the live stream is a top idea, as well as eating the one chip challenge. I'm really confident with spicy food. So I'm going to try. Okay, so Charlotte will retain the ball here, so I guess it was a failed challenge. But yeah, guys, a couple last things. If you get a chance, like, go ahead, like the video, help get this video re-recommended to others. It does a ton for our channel. And if you get a chance, check out my personal favorites sportsbook. And if you asked me this before, I would have said Coolbet. You ask me it now, I say Coolbet. You're gonna ask me in 6 months, I'll say Coolbet. Coolbet's the book I use. That's why it's such a cool partnership for us to have. All my sports bettors out there, check it out in the description of this video. You can sign up directly using our link. Let me know if you sign up too. I want to be messaging with some people pregame about, like, what do we want boosted for Raptors games? We have the ability to get custom boosted odds for the Raptors Digest community. All you got to do is ask, man. Terry Rozier, another 3. But all you need to do is ask. We can make it literally whatever. Like anything. Like, we can make it like the Raptors to challenge over like 2.5 plays. Okay, that made no sense. But you get what I mean. It can be like anything that can happen in the game. Player props, game props. Who's going to get the 10 points first? We can make it whatever we want. Just sign up for Coolbet and let me know you did that. And we'll start talking pregame about some bets. We got it going on in Discord. Always let me know. And when you guys support Coolbet, you support us. So big thank you to everyone out there. And I'm excited to get back on next stream. Was a lot of fun. Adventures with Smile saying, please only give Riker only one Arby's burger tomorrow. No, he gets literally the cold cut on burger buns with queso cheese melted on top. That's the meal he gets 3 times a day. Riker's not leaving my basement until this team gets to 500. Then I will bring him upstairs. But in the meantime, guys, I'm looking forward to seeing all of you next time, and I'm signing off.